let me tell you how it's about to go. Let me show you the towel you're about to throw. This is hip-hop, try to run in our house, or knock your ass straight out the door. I'm the enemy's epitome, the fantasy, my tendency to mentally give your career the death penalty. I instantly advise you to match my attention. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Lost Legends TV. We are Rated MC, and I'm Ray.
And I'm James.
We are back with October Horror Madness, baby.
Yeah, we're getting down to the last bit of the final 8, the Elite 8, if you will. And now we're moving on to the final 2 of the Monster Bracket, and we've got
It
versus Alien.
Odd matchup.
Odd matchup, but 2 great film franchises, honestly.
Great.
So we're going to get into it. We're going to plot, sequels, freshness, and again, seeing everything, you know how we feel on those. So we're going to try to just talk about it real quick and see what
In general, yeah.
In general.
Go back and watch our final video.
All right, so
mention it in detail.
We talk about Alien. So the weakest for me is either 3 or 4, because in 3 you kill off Ripley, and at least in that situation I can get it because
it was heroic.
It was heroic. Well, it wasn't even heroic, bro. Honestly, she kind of
at least she killed herself because she had a fucking embryo in her.
Yeah,
like I'm not having this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I get that. I feel that. 4, like I said, is just kind of lazy because you just kind of let's break her back. She saved that little girl, right? Mm-hmm. For basically nothing. Because they woke up and the little girl died.
Yeah, the next film is all for fucking nothing.
And we don't even really get like a shot of like what happens. It just happened.
I hate when that fucking happens. Dude.
Yeah.
Hate it with passion.
And then you got It.
So It, and I fucking hate to say this now, but I think the low point in the entire franchise wouldn't have to be the 1990 series. Mm-hmm. Only because it was just simple. It was a simple TV movie that they split up in two parts. But I can't knock Tim Curry, but you know, fucking modernized and the fucking CGI technology, you're not fucking with the Chapter 1 remake.
You're not.
And like the Chapter 2 wasn't as good as Chapter 1, but it's still the modern fear they incorporate, the jump scares, and I love the characters. I fucking love the characters they cast as adults. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was like fucking
Bill Hader was amazing.
They had perfect counterparts, bro.
They really did.
Like perfectly. You know the story of the Losers Club. You know what Stephen King brought to life. You know what Tim Curry did. You know what Bill did to reinvent fucking Pennywise. So if we're going to plot, stories, and freshness, who had to bear the sequels? With Alien, there's some weak points. Versus It, you don't have a lot to work with it. I mean, you basically have 4 points there.
True. So here's where I'm gonna try and sway you to my side. Only because like the It films are fantastic. They're great.
That's the thing is like you really don't have a bad It film.
You don't. I'm saying so, but we only got 3. Mm-hmm. And if I were to pick like the 3 like best like Alien movies, I can make a real good case here. I know we gotta count the whole thing, so we will. But I will say this. I feel like the story of Alien is more in depth and more detailed than It. Also, with the It films, the directors took liberties from like the actual book adaptation. Mm-hmm. And granted, there were some great things that they cut out because no one wanted to fucking see that child orgy scene.
I don't think a whole lot of people would like get into the whole ritual and the fucking turtle thing either.
Yeah. So, but like, of course, they took liberties. So I mean, they went away from it. Alien, like, even with like them doing the cloning and everything, it was still based around that character and everything. And 1 and 2 are just so good. There's more story. There's more of an arc. Like more stuff that go through the whole Alien franchise.
So you tell me, if we take It, if we count the 19 as 1, and then the Chapter 1 remake and Chapter 2, versus 3 of the very best from Alien, that the Alien has a better story with Ripley and her journey, her killing herself at the end, heroically. I'm not really against the idea because again, like everybody knows the story of It, and like even when they remade it, if we're including it in the franchise as versus Alien, like 3 versus 3, you're basically seeing the same movie.
True. So I'm saying, so like 1 and 2, like it's just a remake. You know what I mean? So it's
Like that did up the ante, but you still know what's coming.
Yeah.
With
Alien, it was a different plot every time. And for anyone who thinks that I'm just like a diehard Alien fan, I'm just trying to push Alien to the fucking... I'm not. I loved it. I fucking loved the film.
You got fucking picket signs in your fucking room?
No, so I love it. Bill Skarsgård and Tim Curry, phenomenal. I've tried to make this case before, and I was off. If we do the whole thing, then it has to take it. So I get, for the sake of this one, we're going to say Alien. Like, it's a really tough one. Like, technically, if we don't count the two, like, Alien vs. Predator movies, which we counted because it was Alien vs. Predator, like, in that round, I feel like we'd have, like, a closer matchup anyway. So, for the sake of this, we're going to do that. Alien wins this one.
Alien takes the first point, my friends.
All right, so now we're going to go into box office. If we go at Alien, the lowest one they had was the Alien vs. Predator 2.
Yep.
Like I said, since we counted it, we're counting the box office. So that's the lowest. It was 130 mil, which is still higher than a lot of films made just in general. And then the highest one is, of course, the first one at 203.6 mil. And man, I can't argue with that at all. It was a great film. You average it all out, we get 737.9 million, which is damn good for a franchise.
Yeah, it is. So now let's talk about it. So it was a TV series, and we couldn't find a whole lot of information on it. It being a TV series itself, it couldn't have made a lot of money anyway, especially in the 90s.
It could have made some decent DVD sales.
Yeah, but nonetheless, it wouldn't even mattered. Okay, so if you get into the box office for it, Pennywise the Clown pulled some motherfucking dough in. All right. So the lowest in the franchise was It Chapter 2, making $473.1 million. The first one, Chapter 1, brought in a fucking whopping $701 million. You average everything out, you get over $1 billion.
And here's the thing. So
not including the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. It takes it. It takes box office. So now we're going to move on to critical and audience scores. Critically, the worst Alien film is Alien vs. Predator 2. It's a 2.9 out of 10. I cannot disagree with it.
That's horrible.
It's horrible. The first film is the highest at 8.4 out of 10. You average it out, we get 5.8 out of 10.
Let's talk about It. So we're getting critical response for It, the lowest being the remake It Chapter 2 at a 6.11 or a 6.11 out of 10.
Yeah.
Which is still above average.
Yeah.
That's still, by our standards, a good film compared to our favorites, which is fucking evidently shit movies.
Yeah.
So the highest being It Chapter 1 at 7.24 out of 10.
Which is damn high for a horror film.
And the 1990 series was actually higher than It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. If you average all that out, you get 6.74 out of 10.
Which means, again, it's going to take this one. So we get into the audience scores for Alien. The lowest, which, again, they drug this film franchise down with these films. The Alien vs. Predator films, 12%.
Bro.
And then you got a tie for the first, which is the first film, and the second film, both at 94%.
That's almost impossible to do
for horror films. Like I said, throughout this whole thing, I think we found like 4 or 5 that's been above 80. And then you average it all out, and we come to 53.3%.
Then we move on to It. The lowest being actually a tie between It Chapter 2, the modern one, and the original 1990 series at a 63%. The highest, the only thing that's left, Chapter 1, the remake, at an 86%. You average everything out, you get 68.75%.
Which means, again, it will take this.
It will take the point.
All right, so now we're going to move on to kills. And in kills, if we go Alien, there's so many to choose from.
So many. A lot of good ones, too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got to talk about the fucking Alien to the Dude's Chest in 1. Classic.
Yeah.
It's hard not to talk about that one.
The alien being cooked at the end by the fucking thruster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, visually, that was good to see.
Yeah. That, and two, there's that whole scene with the alien, like, killed that one Marine, bit his head off, causing him to set another Marine on fire. And then that lit some explosives that killed another motherfucking Marine. And it was just like a chain fucking reaction. And there was that one girl at the end that held a fucking alien down with her boot to fucking double tap it. That was pretty cool.
Talking about the girl in the vent.
Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite one from that fucking Alien 2. That was my favorite one, that Marine girl.
And 3, you got that one dude who's just tossing that fucking door so fucking violently. You get to the Alien vs. Predator kills. There's some fucking nasty Alien vs. Predator kills. Like,
oh, bro. Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. If we talk about it, though, just for a second, 2 and 3, because those probably had the better kills. 1 had some good kills. It had some decent ones. But...
yeah, Georgie's death. Fucking get an arm ripped off.
Georgie's death in the remake was so fucking brutal. I did not expect it to happen.
I think that's what makes it so good. Like, you know, you watch the original, it's basically, you know, off screen, but I didn't think people expected to see fucking Lord Georgie get his fucking arm ripped off by a mouthful of chompers, you know? Mm-hmm. And it was
even when and then Henry killing his dad.
Yeah.
That was just like fucking the TV just telling him to do it.
Bro, they fucking upped the ante with Henry Bauer, bro.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that man.
And then, like, even the beginning of 2, that gay dude who got beaten half to death.
Yeah. And
then his boyfriend's just looking for him. And then Pennywise has him and then just bites a fucking chunk out of him. He killed 2 kids violently in front of you in 2. Like, he bit that girl on the fucking forehead. But I thought that was going to be off-screen kill. I knew she would die. But I thought it was going to be off-screen. And then the other kid, he just fucking obliterated him.
One thing that has the element of surprise, bro.
If we were going kills, if I had to go through it, I'm going for Alien.
You have to pick Alien just because of you have so much to work with Alien. Yeah. Like, it's very...
the few kills they have are very good.
Yeah, it's very simplistic. Good. It's very there. You know, very solid. But Alien, you have a fucking multitude of great fucking kills.
Yeah.
So whether it be alien deaths, alien kills, fucking... Mm-hmm. So, Alien's taking kills. So now it's 2-2.
Frivolous. First seeing that alien, terrified. The second time, I would not have agreed to go back. 100%.
Fuck that. And then, like, you have the fucking aliens, the fucking embryos, the fucking facehuggers. That makes it all worse.
I'd have been gone. 100%. Like, I get, you know, at the end of the day, I get why she goes. Like, I'm not fucking dealing with it. No. You know what I mean?
Fuck it.
Then we get to Pennywise, where Pennywise will actually manifest into your worst fear.
He is the king of manifestation, which is terrifying.
And you got to think about it. Like, if you're like, you got to put yourself in the Loser Club's shoes as a kid. God, bro, that would be fucking awful.
Well, think about this though too. What sells it for me is not really the manifestation. Like, that plays a big part. But just imagine having a fucking childhood trauma of you fighting this fucking monster.
And then forgetting about it.
You fucking forget. And then you're like, what? Fucking,
30s, 40s.
You come back fucking, 30 years later? 40 years later?
You have to relive that whole fucking experience.
Yeah, you relive it. And then you remember, oh my God, I remember this shit. How did I forget?
As I'm saying, so like for me as the kids would probably have been the worst because just the getting to that traumatic experience. Because, like, especially in the town of Derry, the fucking parents did not give a shit.
No,
the adults in general gave no fucks about them kids. None.
You got fucking Henry Bowers trying to kill you?
Exactly. There's so much going on in Derry. Like, if I was to try and explain someone about fucking Pennywise, I would come off as a fucking insane person.
They'll lock you up in the fucking loon bin.
Exactly. If I was to, like, explain it, like, when Ripley tries to explain the aliens in the second film, they don't fucking believe her because why would you? Like, why am I supposed to believe that there's, like, aliens that are just attacking us and shit? But at the end of the day, I already know which one I would pick.
It can turn into an alien.
Yeah.
You know? It's already displayed perfect examples, like, even the 1990 series where fucking, when Bev was an adult and it posed as that old ass lady, then posed as a fucking decaying version of her father, her dead father.
Hell, it fucked with Ben in the first one.
The fucking skeleton.
Pretended to be Beverly to make out with him. That would fuck with my head. Like, the whole fucking way.
Yes, me fat boy.
Look at Tim Curry's amazing. It takes it.
It takes it.
It takes it, bro. I honestly, wholeheartedly believe the first two Alien movies are better than the It franchise itself. At the end of the day, a lot of that stuff brings it down.
It's hard to beat 94% on both of them,
It's
bro.
really hard. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm not fucking with Pennywise.
Fearfulness?
At all. I don't care.
Here's the thing. Pennywise will fuck with you at first.
You see the balloon on the shirt. I'm not fucking with him, bro. No. I'm not. Like, it takes it. It moves on to face Insidious and then Final Four matchup.
That's exciting.
That's going to be an exciting ass matchup. I cannot wait till we get to that one. Tell us what you thought. Tell us if you thought Alien should have won, why you think it did win. If you're new to the channel, make sure you try to subscribe. We need as much support as we can get to keep doing this.
And this is your first video. Backtrack. Please backtrack.
Please backtrack.
You behind.
You're way behind. You didn't miss a lot of stuff. We're trying to get more in depth on social media. Yep. We have the Lost Legends Instagram, which Ray will put up for you. Yep. We have my Twitter.
My Twitter. Links in description.
Exactly. Follow us and we'll post on there as much as we can. Mm-hmm. I'll even start asking people what y'all want to see if y'all start following us and talking to us regularly. But until next time, y'all. Deuces.
Adios.
Damn, what a slam. Bring us back to you, grouches. My crew just might roll on you like